Hey guys, Joe East here. I'm driving to a destination to go do some business, but I got this idea that just flashed into my mind. I have to get this on video. I am developing, perhaps with a few other people, a technology that's going to change the entire world. We are going to take the world by storm with this technology that's being developed. Is going to literally transform consciousness. I am making a bold claim there, but it just will happen because there's been several research attempts in psychology where things have been tried here and dabbled in here, dabbled there, dabbled here, dabbled there to break through the problem of human interaction and human consciousness and connecting with other people. However, as I had studied these several technologies over the past 4 years or so, I'm going to be bringing them together into a single study called either matrix psychology or vector psychology. Basically, once you learn what's going on here with a particular person's vector, psychological vector, you learn how to connect with that person, and you will transform your consciousness and transform their consciousness by the mutual interaction of influence. It's basically meeting a person's soul to soul. It's the kind of like the key to the soul I'm running into here. It's going to be powerful. It will be the same influence as the iPhone had a few years back. It will be that influential. So stick with me, and as these videos come out, I'm going to explain it to you, and I'm going to need to recruit some PhDs in numerical mathematical studies, maybe some computer science guys that can build matrices and stuff like that. And we're gonna take the world by storm by mapping out how this will look in the next year or two. And the mathematical guys can go out and finish the research as we plot the, basically we're going to build a map with a series of YouTube videos and interactive, perhaps conferences and meetings, and map out where we're headed. And then we're going to do the research to nail it down. Then we're going to test the research on what works best. And then we're going to start training the entire world on this breakthrough in consciousness. We're going to, like I said, do some mathematical research on what works best. Then we're going to bring some Pareto methods in here and figure out the top 20% of these vectors or these pieces of the matrix that most impact the transformation of consciousness on a personal level and on an interpersonal interactive level. So number one, you can transform your own consciousness, and then with the permission of somebody else, you can help transform their consciousness and bring them to a higher level of thinking, creativity, breakthrough, personal interaction, leadership, etc. So we're working on this, and if you want to join the movement, contact me. We will take the world by storm. That's all I got for now, so I'm just mapping some stuff out, get some ideas out there on YouTube, on Facebook, kind of sort of where we're headed. It's going to be related to neuro-linguistic programming, but we're going to take that and we're going to multiply it times 1,000,000. It's kind of sort of related to what Tony Robbins does, but we're going to take that and multiply it times 1,000,000. It's kind of sort of has some religious connections and overtones, meditation, etc. But we're going to take that and we're going to combine all this, and that's how we're going to make it exponential. So how do you multiply that times 1,000,000? Well, you take all these things, you put them together, and you optimize the pieces into one, say training or say methodology. So adding up all these powerful technologies that have been developed over the past 30 to 40 years, we can bring it all together into a vector or a matrix or whatever you want to call it. And the sum total is not going to add up. It's going to be exponential. So if, say, the sum total would add up to, say, 100, that's not how it's going to add up when you put them all together. It's going to add up to 1,000,000. So that's where we're headed. Again, Joe East here. That's about all I got for today. Take care. Stay safe out there. Until next time. Bye.